You know what's crazy? People don't take walks. As I got older, I learned how valuable taking walks by yourself is. Some people don't live in areas where they could take walks because the weather may be bad or, things like that of that sort. But when you do have good weather, like, take walks, man. Taking walks is important. What's good, Mac? Taking walks is important. And not walks with people. Walks by yourself. I learned sometimes in this world, you gotta just walk by yourself. Right? Sometimes in this world, you gotta walk the path by yourself, right? No friends, no parents, no brothers, no sisters, no cousins, no nothing. Sometimes you just have to walk that path by yourself. And one of those valuable things that come from walking the path by yourself is you get to talk to yourself. Like I said, I know it may be cold in some areas. It may be fucked up in some areas. But when y'all do get some good weather, when y'all do get some actual good weather, just make sure y'all walk the path. Feel me? Walk. And when you do walk, you're going to come to a lot of times where you're just sitting there and you're talking to yourself and you're thinking and you're questioning yourself. But remind you, when you do walk solo. When I say solo, I mean, like, don't walk with nothing. Don't smoke before you leave the house. Don't even eat nothing. Right? Don't smoke, don't eat nothing, don't drink nothing, don't nothing. Like, I'm talking about empty stomach, clear mind, no distractions, no nothing. Just walk. And I could tell you what's going to happen as you walk. When you walk like that, you're going to notice that there's a person next to you. Right? And your subconscious is going to walk right on the side of you. Right? Your subconscious is going to walk right inside of you. And you're going to be able to talk to it like an actual person. You're going to actually be able to see it like an actual person. Your reflection is going to be right on side of you. And it may seem like a reflection. It may seem like it's doing all the same things that you're doing, kind of like a shadow. But if you really look at it, it's not doing what you're doing. It's walking a little bit behind, just kind of protecting. And it's going to give you all the right answers. Right? Now, the thing with people in this world, and the thing with people as a collective, most people in the world knows what they should be doing. They knows the right things that they should be doing. It knows all the good things that it should be doing. But we as a collective, we've been programmed to ignore our first mind. You notice how everybody be like, follow your first mind? A first mind is the real mind. A second mind is the fucked up mind. And we always second guess everything. Us as a collective, we second guess everything. We never really follow our gut instinct. And our gut instinct is that person inside of it. That's the person that knows right. The gut feeling. The person, the belly. Like, oh, no. Or, oh, yes. Right? Go for it. Shoot. So it's about following that first mind. Your first mind is normally your strong mind. Like, one thing about the human body and one thing about us as a collective, our brains will never put us in a scenario that we don't want to be in. We only end up in those scenarios when we second guess. When you question yourself, you're going to end up in a fucked up scenario. If you think about it even once or twice, you're going to end up in a fucked up scenario. Your mind really will tell you, do this or don't do it. And the minute you go against either one of those two, you're fucked. So I noticed, right? The brain and the stomach, right? You have three different things that think for you. You have a stomach. Your stomach growls. It's actually alive and it's not connected to your brain, right? You have a stomach that thinks. You have a brain that thinks. And you have a heart that thinks. You have three different things that make their own decisions, right? Your stomach be like, I'm hungry. Your brain be like, I don't want to eat right now, right? Your heart be beating fast, but nigga, your brain be like, nigga, keep going, nigga, you ain't tired. Right? Nigga, your heart and your brain be like, keep going, you ain't tired and you ain't hungry. Your stomach be like, nigga, I'm starving. Nigga, you better put something in me, nigga, before I keep growling. Right? So when you think about these things, right, you think about all these things work by themselves. You know, like different, like they all got different agendas. Right? Right? Like all these three things got different agendas, right? And when you start to understand that, like, you start to understand that, you start to really, really look at them. Like, you start to understand, like, okay, yeah, all right, what do I have to do for my heart? Like today, it's about my heart. Like, all right, how am I going to fix my heart today? All right, boom, let me focus on my heart. Then let me fix my mentality, right? Then after I fix my heart and I fix my mentality, let me fix my my stomach. After I fix my heart and I fix my mentality, then let me fix what I'm putting inside of the body. Feed the brain, feed the heart, feed the stomach, right? The chakras. Chakras, whatever you want to call it. Chakras, dikras, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Kundalini, Backdalini, nigga. Magical light balls lined up inside your body. Whatever the fuck you want to call these shit. Right? But that's how it works. You have to treat these things in alignment. And first, I didn't really understand this chakra shit. And then I start thinking, like, I start to really feel my body. Like, what should I do first? Should I follow my heart? Should I follow my brain? Should I follow my gut? What the fuck should I do? Right? So then I started to line it up. I go, okay, use your mind. Use your mind. Like right now. All right, look, I need y'all to do a test, right? Right now. Just right now. Don't say no words, right? Look, listen to me. This is something that no one never does. Right now, don't say any words, right? But actually just talk inside of your head. Right? Like, just close your mouth. Look, I want you to test yourself. Close your mouth and literally say, damn, that's fucked up inside of your head. You can literally hear the shit. Like, y'all can't hear it, but like, you can literally hear the shit inside your head. Like, you can hear the actual words. Damn, that's fucked up. Right? Like, close your mouth and actually say something inside your mind. Like, you can hear an actual person in there. Like, it's crazy. Like, when you really sit there and think about it, you can hear it. Like, yo, it's an actual voice in there. Like Morgan Freeman. Like, nigga, Morgan Freeman is clearly in my head. Devon, what you have to do. Right? Right? You can hear this shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, when you really think about it, you can hear it. So, right? So, look. So that voice, right? That actual voice, right? That person you need to get very familiar with. Right? Right? That voice, that little voice inside your head, you need to get really familiar with that voice, and you need to talk to it. You need to talk to that voice. Like, that specific voice is something that you need to talk to. Right? So, every day you need to talk to that person, ask the person, yo, hey, little guy inside my head, yo, fuck you doing in there? All right, what the fuck we got to do today? Because clearly there's a lot of things going on. What the fuck do we have to do? Let me think about it. Have you seen Oblivion? Right? That voice inside of your head is who you really are. You have to talk to that voice, and that voice will tell you the right things to do. Never go against that fucking voice, dog. Right? Well, some of you niggas kind of crazy, schizophrenic ass niggas. Y'all got like 20 of them shits. But we talking about the regular niggas, not you niggas that are nigga manic depressions, nigga anti-depression, all you niggas. You niggas got a whole group of niggas in your head. Nigga, you close your mouth, nigga, like, hey, what's up, Joe? Nah, nigga, you killed them, nigga. Nigga, you know I did, nigga, we gonna go kill some more. Nigga, some of you niggas got like a whole group of niggas. Some of you niggas got the Budweiser frogs in y'all head. What's up? Some of you niggas got all type of Budweiser frogs in y'all head. Y'all niggas on some other shit. I don't know what to tell y'all niggas. Y'all niggas got a whole group of niggas in y'all head. The schizophrenic ass niggas. Some of y'all niggas probably try to do that, and nigga, y'all get a voicemail. Sorry, I am not here at the time. Please leave a message. Some of you niggas don't got nobody in y'all head. Like, y'all niggas just blank. You be like, nigga, you hear, this number has been disconnected. For further information, please try your call again later. Beep. Some of you niggas don't got nobody up there. Like, you niggas just lost, right? There's no hope for y'all niggas. I'm sorry. Yeah, like, y'all niggas is like the Grand Theft Auto filler people of the world. No, look, what you gotta understand. Some of y'all niggas are filler, like earth filler. You gotta understand. You got source players in this world, and you got filler, right? You know how when you play Grand Theft Auto, you got what's his name? You know, the black nigga, the white nigga, and the other nigga. You know, you got 3 different missions, right? The Holy Trinity. But everybody else in the video game, just regular niggas that stand on the corner, get hit by cars, nigga, then the nigga appear again on the other side. Most of y'all are that, right? Like, most people in the world are those, right? They don't really matter. It's the truth, right? It's an actual truth. Most people are just regular programs in the Matrix, like, right? But I don't like to use the Matrix reference a lot, so I'll use Grand Theft Auto. A lot of y'all niggas are just regular niggas. Hey, what's up, CJ? Them some nice shoes, CJ. You know how they do, you know how you like run at one of them and they do the little. Most of y'all niggas is those, right? Some of y'all niggas is regular bots in the world, right? You don't expect to be anything more than what you are. It's not meant for some of y'all, right? I'm sorry to tell you that, but it's not meant for some of y'all to be anything more than what y'all are. I try to give hope to a lot of people, but some people are just literally like, they're just filler, right? Like actual program filler. Like, everybody on earth doesn't have a purpose. Some people are just here to fill space, right? And the fucked up part about it is that even space is like, we got a lot of space on the earth, like, right? Like, it's crazy how they be like cities and shit is overpopulated. Cities are not overpopulated. It's just some of y'all just face space filler, right? If you get on any airplane and fly from one airport to another airport, you'll literally be in the air for 4 or 5 hours, and you'll see at least 3 hours worth of free space. What up, Klook? Right? Now look, you're literally, like, if you fly from Los Angeles to Arizona, you'll be in the air for like 3 hours. I mean, if you fly from Los Angeles to somewhere, right? Or if you can even drive. But if you fly from Los Angeles to New York, you're going to fly over Arizona. You'll be in the air for about 2-3 hours. And you'll literally see 2-3 hours worth of complete nothing. Nigga, what the fuck y'all mean overpopulated? Nigga, you know how much of the earth that no one lives on? Nigga, it is millions, if not billions, of empty acres where anybody can live. So I don't want to hear that actual, like, overpopulated. But the thing is, some of y'all are just like filler, right? You know how, like, you buy, like, some type of, like, food and it has maximum, like, additives and breadcrumbs and all that? That's what most of y'all have. But more of the story is, right? Let's get down to it while I got you here, right? So the thing is, how to escape this matrix. Right? How to create this, how to escape this matrix. Now, the thing is this, right? The first step to escaping this thing that we call the matrix, right? Whatever you call this world, this whatever you call it. The thing you need to understand as a collective is there is no escape. And I'm going to tell you this, why there is no escape. There is no escape because you don't even know what this is. Right? There's no escape. There will never be no escape. You don't even know what we live on. We don't know anything. Right? Information is key, but we don't even know what information is because it was given to us by the same people who destroy us. So we don't know, right? So you cannot get out of a box that you don't even know what kind of box that you're in. No, no, no. There is no escape. There is no escape. There is no escape, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Right? I'm gonna tell you why, and then I'm gonna break down the reason that may be possible for you to escape. It's a possibility, but as of right now, there is no escape because most people don't even know what we are in. Right? I'm a nigga that study a lot. I study a lot. I study a whole lot, like a lot. Right? And not only do I study a lot, sometimes I have to look back. I have to look back and I go, what the fuck am I studying? Wait, I'm reading this shit in English. Wait, who the fuck gave me this? Right? So think about this, right? From the conscious community or whatever community you are from, whether you're a Harvard professor, wherever the fuck you are, whatever you are in this world, psychiatrist, brain analyzer, whatever the fuck you are. The information, you got to think, dog, we all study from the internet. We all get our information from the internet. Who the fuck created the internet? So I want you to think about this. We get our information from the internet. We all study from the internet perspective. Who the fuck created the internet? I mean, they're giving us this information. I mean, it's like a double booby trap, right? Yeah, of course you can learn, right? So for example, right, you got people out here arguing if the earth is flat or the earth is round. You got full movements. I'm talking about full movements of people that is arguing. Like they're ready to kill each other because they like, yo, the earth is flat. No, the earth is round. No, the earth is flat. No, the earth is round. And 9 times out of 10, both of these type of human beings are going to die at the same age. Whether you a flat earther or you a round earther or you a triangle earther, whatever you choose to think about, but all of y'all niggas is dying in y'all 80s. Either way. Right? Right? So I started to think about this, right? I used to think death was the only way to free yourself from this matrix. Right? I used to think that. Listen to me, dog. Hey, y'all, look. I see all the comments, every last one of them. Right? Just because I don't reply to them, I don't have to really reply to them because I'm talking. That's why it's called my live. Because I talk. And if I see something I want to comment on, I'll comment. But I talk on my live. If you have something to say, then you go live and talk to the people about whatever you have to say. That's how it works, right? That's why it's called my live. My Daylyt. Not yours. Right? But what I'm saying is, right, I used to believe death was the only way. Look, I'm a strong man, but I've thought about killing myself numerous times. Right? Now listen to me. I'm a strong ass nigga. I'm very strong. Like I'm mentally strong. And when I went down my deep road of consciousness, right? Because consciousness creates suicidal thoughts off the gate. The more you learn, the more you want to plug out, the more you want to unplug. Like for good, right? So I want you to think about this. Like consciousness will most definitely make you think about giving all the way up. Like I've thought about this shit numerous times. Like, yo, like I've had the gun in my mouth before. I did it online, live. I've thought about killing myself numerous times. Right? Because the more you learn, the worse it becomes. Like it's like it be like consciousness creates depression. Right? It creates maximum depression, because the more you learn, the more you start to understand how deeply we are fucked. Right? Now listen, and I'm keeping it real. The more you learn, the more you read, you start to realize, yo, we're fucked. But not us individually. Right? And this is where my depression kicked in at. It wasn't that I was worried about myself. Right? Right? It wasn't that I was never worried about myself. I started to think how many people in the world is fucked. Right? I started to think about all my people in my neighborhood that I grew up with, all the people, my friends, my family, like as a whole. I started to think like, yo, like when you become conscious and you become smart, you start to think about how many people that don't know shit. Right? Smooth clap, a doop, snick. You start to think about how many people as a collective don't know nothing. That hurts. It hurts to know how much information that my close friends don't have, right? So that's what hurts me the most. And I'm going to tell y'all, right? What hurts me the most, it's crazy how it's crazy how I'm talking about my close friends and family. And yet right when I was talking about that, the amount of people in the room was 103. Yo, you see how the universe works? That's crazy. Like at the moment I was thinking about my neighborhood, my following was at 103. Like the amount of people, look, it's back there right now. Look, that's crazy. That's like very crazy. Like y'all don't understand that because my neighbor is like 103. But it's crazy how I was at 103 followers as I was thinking about my actual neighborhood. That's crazy how the universe lined that up. But what hurt me a lot was, right, going back to my neighborhood and talking to a lot of my bros. And I was just sitting there and I'm like, yo, who have I become? Who have I become? And like, it feels weird, right? Because I'm sitting around all my bros and I'm listening to the things they talking about, and I'm listening to the lack of words. I'm listening to like, it hurts, dog. It hurts. Because I'm listening to dog, I used to be like that, but I'm listening, right? I'm sitting around the homies and I'm listening to how much information was never given to us, right? The things that the homies talk about, the things that the homies is on, I'm just like, yo. Why? Right? And then these is the questions I have. I go, dear God, right? I go, yo, dear God, right? This is the question that I ask, and I still have yet to get an answer. But I ask myself this, I go, God, not Jesus, not Buddha, not Allah, not none of these fucking deity ass niggas. Right? Dear God, why did you do this? This is a question that I ask. Why? Like, I understand, like, you work in mysterious ways and shit, but like, why? Why allow someone to be born in a scenario where they lack? Like, they don't even have the means of learning. Like why? Why allow people to be born in a trap? Right? Why? Now I've learned something as a collective. My vocabulary has jumped to God level, right? No. I used to think that, right? I used to think that you got to figure it out. But then I start to look at it from this other perspective. For some people, there is no way of figuring it out. It's not possible. Right? I got homies, right? I got homies that was born into this shit. I'm talking about great grandmother from the hood, great granddaddy from the hood, mama and daddy from the hood, they from the hood, girlfriend from the hood, son gonna be. I got friends that was born into this shit, right? Right? I got friends that was born into this shit. I realized this. Where in my neighborhood that I grew up with, the gates is open. Leaving is not hard. The mentality, right? Yes, I speak maximum language. Much brother, chop show, all type of shit, whatever you want to do. Pine show, I speak all type of shit, dog. I know like a couple of languages, right? Farsi, French, Arabic, Persian, a lot of shit, whatever. I eat maximum, kuti, badinj, gosh, all type of shit, whatever. But I had to learn this shit because of the area that I'm in. But more of the story is, I learned, right? I learned that the gate is open, right? And as I sat around all my bros, right? Like this is like recently, I was in the lab with my bros. And I sat around and I was like, I get it. I get it. I get what's going on. It's the lack of words. The lack, right? It's the lack of words. The lack of using your actual tongue. The tongue is the weapon, right? Most girls should know that tongues is a weapon. Girls should know. Nigga, eat that pussy so good, bitch, you be fucked up forever. Hey, ladies, nigga ever ate your pussy, he had you fucked? Like, I'm talking about, he ain't even fucked. He ain't even stick his dick, he just ate the pussy. You didn't know what the fuck happened with you. Tongues, right? Tongues is a weapon. Right? No, I'm keeping it real, like, from a language perspective or whatever you want to call it. But tongues in general is an... Hey, fellas, to all my real niggas that know how to eat pussy, right? Right? To all my real niggas that know how to eat pussy, you know what's up. See, when you a young nigga, you be like iffy on eating pussy. When you become a grown nigga, you be like, bitch, you just don't know what you doing. Bitch. When you a grown nigga, dog, you tear bitch pussy up. You ain't even gotta fuck. Right? When you a grown nigga, you actually get more pleasure. Like I enjoy eating my girl out more than fucking. Like I just eat her out. Like she don't be knowing what the fuck happened to her. Oh shit. Like you young niggas, you always want to fuck, want to stick your dick and everything. And nah, nigga, it ain't about you. It's about them. Nigga, you better use that tongue. Nigga, you crazy. And you can save maximum energy. You don't even be sweaty. You don't be funky. Nigga, you stay right there, lay down, get in the good position, nigga, where you ain't got to move too much. Nigga, stay in one spot, tear that thing up. But look, let's get back on the serious subject, right? Tongues, right? Using your actual tongue. Right? Using your actual tongue, like from a vocal standpoint, right? Learning. Listen to me, learning. Words, right? Words. It's all about words. It's about breaking the spell, dog. Learning how to spell, break the spell. Listen to me. Listen. This is a quick intermission, but listen what I'm saying. It's about learning spelling. Words are spells. Learning spelling. Learning how to dissect spelling. Learning how to reverse engineer spelling. Learning acronyms. It's about all of this, right? So, like I said, as I was sitting in the group with my boys, right? And I tell y'all all the time, right? I tell y'all all the time. A typical conversation in my neighborhood, dog, this is what hurts me, right? A typical conversation in my neighborhood, or not even in my neighborhood, but in the circle that we in, is a typical conversation. Hey, fool. Man, the shit. On Geo. The nigga was on some whole shit on Young. I packed him out. Bam. Fuck he talking about? Geo, he crazy. Fuck he thought. Never. What's the deal, fool? Gee. That's it. That's it. That's the whole conversation. Right. It has gotten so deep in my neighborhood that some people don't even use that much words, right? The homies from my neighborhood has created a whole new language, right? Listen to me. And if you from Watts and you understand Grave Street niggas, they have created another language, right? Listen to me. I seen two homies do this, right? I'm talking about two homies, dog. And they did this shit for literally 5 minutes straight. I had to watch this. They did this for 5 minutes straight. The homie said, "What's the deal, fool?" The other homie said, "On Young." He said, "On Gia." He said, "On Gia." "On Young." "On Young." "On put down." "On Gia." "On busy." "On Young." "On Young." "On Gia." "On Gia." "On Gia." "Put down Young." "On Young." "Gio." "Oh B." "On Caleb." "On Young." "On Gio." Stop playing with me. They said the same word in different pitches to create a conversation. They said the same exact word in different frequencies, a higher or a low. Dog, I was like, what? You have to be from my neighborhood to understand this. I seen two niggas have a conversation of using the same word in different frequencies. The shit blew my mind away, right? I was blown away because I was like, yo, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Right? Is it a good thing that the homies have created their own language, or is it a bad thing that they not using more words? Right? But the moral of the story is I sat there and I was like, yo, the simple fact that we should be gaining more, right? We should be learning more. We should be understanding more words. We should be knowing more words. And the fact that the homies are almost using regular, like, 3-syllable words as conversation, it hurt me, right? It hurt me because I'm starting to think about all the information that they don't know. Now, this is what hurt me the most. It's not their fault, right? That's what's hurting me the most. It's not their fault. They didn't ask to be in this life. They didn't ask like, yo, you know what? This is the life I chose as a sperm cell. Like, it wasn't like they were in their dad's dick and they got to pick what type of life they wanted. They didn't get to pick to grow up in a better scenario. They didn't get to pick to grow up in a better school system. They didn't get to pick to do none of that. They were forced into this scenario, right? And only a few salmons make it out of this stream. Only a few salmons make it out of this stream. A few. Everybody else get 8. But we all get 8 in the long run. But only a few salmons make it upstream. Right? Right? No, most definitely we talk to the big homies. But think about this, right? It's crazy Because something is happening. Right? Something's happening as a collective. Something changed. I realized it. God makes filler people, right? Like, look, let me tell you something. I learned a valuable thing about God. Whoever the God is in the sky, whatever you want to call him, whether he's in the ground, whatever. I learned a valuable thing about God. God he has a twisted agenda. I want you to think about this. God has a twisted agenda. And his agenda is, I don't think God is a good person or a bad person. I think it's just, he just does things and he likes to see the outcome, like a scientist. Right? I believe God himself is a scientist. I don't think he's good or bad. I think he's a scientist. He does things to see what's going to happen. Right? I don't think he's like, oh, I didn't know. He's a scientist. He's a mad scientist. Right? God is God, whatever you want to call him. I believe that right? First and most foremost, first, God is not man or woman, so we must stop calling it father or he or him. Right? Let's stop that. We have to stop that from the jump. We must stop calling it him or heavenly father or the father or him or he. Right? We must stop calling God father. Right? Off the gate. Off the gate. That's the first step. First step. Off the gate. But whatever it is, right? Right? Whatever it is, it works in the mad scientist way. The creator works in the mad scientist way. And what I mean by that is it does things to see how things are going to turn out. So I realized, right? I realized this, right? I go, maybe God, wait, listen to me, right? Maybe God set up my entire neighborhood, right? Right? Maybe he did this. Maybe he set up all the neighborhood. Right? Maybe God set up my neighborhood the way it was set up. And it was meant for like certain individuals to shed the light on the neighborhood, right? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he sets everybody at a lower level and then he puts one person at a specific level and he likes to see if that person can like fix everybody. Right? And I used to think of that to a molecular level. And then I started thinking to a super micro molecular level. And I said, he's always done that, right? According to the religious standards, he's always done that. He fucked the whole world up and then he put one nigga in the world that's willing to sacrifice and fix everything. Right? So you got to think how many stupid people was in the world when Jesus walked the earth, right? Whatever you want to call it. This is just for the believers, right? You got to think, right? There's a bunch of lost niggas until Jesus came. Right? Right? Think about it from this perspective, right? Maybe there's a lost nigga till Moses came. Maybe there's a lost nigga to... You got to think people were stupid. Right? You got to think about that. There was a lot of stupid people. There's always been a lot of stupid people. There's always been a lot of dumb people from the beginning. Right? Right? And this shit happens over and over and over and over. It happened before Jesus, it happened before that, and it happened before that. But I started to realize, right? Every so many years, God puts a person into the world to try to fix it. Right? every so many years. God doesn't fix everybody. I learned this, right? I learned this about the it upstairs. It doesn't save everybody. It doesn't fix everybody, right? Because if the God had plans to fix everybody, everybody would be perfect. But no, he fucks everybody up and he finds one special individual to fucking fix this shit. Or maybe two, or maybe three, whatever. But he's done that numerous times. Right? You got to think how many people tried to fix the world. Right? And the crazy part about it is he's a messenger, right? That's why when people ask me what religion am I tell them I'm not necessarily a religion, right? I'm not from that perspective, right? I'm from I'm not from that perspective because I believe that he placed many people in this world to try to fix it. I believe in Muhammad, right? I believe in Jesus. I believe in Buddha. I believe in all of these motherfuckers, right? Because I like, and one reason why I say that is because I've been to different parts of the country. I've been to different parts of the world, and I go, man, I don't think regular Jesus would have been able to survive over here. They need a different type of God, right? So maybe God has just placed different messengers in different parts of the world to fix different parts of the people, right? I don't think God would just create one nigga in Bethlehem. Right? If there's people all over the globe, or flat earth, or whatever you want to call it, I don't think he would just put one nigga in Bethlehem. That doesn't make sense. Right? You know what? I'm going to put this nigga in Bethlehem and the people in China won't even get to see who this nigga is. That doesn't make sense. Right? That doesn't make sense. You're going to put one nigga in Bethlehem, right? And the niggas I'm talking about niggas in Cape Town, niggas in America, niggas in Alaska. Nobody got to see Jesus. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense at all, not one bit. So, I believe with all my heart that the man upstairs, right, he does this little weird thing where he scatters a bunch of stupid people, right? This is what I mean by the mad scientist, right? I believe God go, he make a bunch of stupid ass niggas, right? Like, look, listen to me. This might sound fucked up, but I think this is how God minds work, like, right? It's like a fucking mad scientist. So he go, let me sprinkle a bunch of little stupid people around the world. Let me put one smart nigga in that shit and see how, like, if he could fix it. Testimony. Everybody got a testimony, right? But I realized it, right? Every so many years, right? There's always one person to make an extreme difference, right? No, listen, go down the line. I want you to really go down the line, right? Right now, off the gate, you got to think within the last, look, listen to me. The average lifespan of a human being is between 60 to 100 years, right? The average lifespan. So let's round it off at 100. If the average lifespan is 100 years and people been living on this earth for 10,000 years, how many people have died? Billions, right? Billions of people have died. Actually, billions, right? People probably been living on this earth longer than 10,000 years, but billions of people have died. But out of that billion people, right? How many people do you actually remember that tried to do something? So let's go down the line. Buddha tried to do something. Moses tried to do something. Horus tried to do something. Nigga Seth. Nigga motherfucking nigga Gandhi. Nigga Albert Einstein. Da Vinci. Nigga Stephen Hawking. Think about it, right? Jesus. Think about it. So out of all those billions of people, it's about 70 people total that were nigga Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, motherfucking. It's about 80. It's about 100 people. It's about 100 people that actually walked the path that they were supposed to walk, right? And I'm talking about people that wasn't distracted by the regular world. It's about 100 people. Tesla. It's a select few niggas. Hitler, whatever, right? Whatever you want to call it. But it's a select few niggas that actually walked the path that they were supposed to walk to completely try and change the world, right? Think about it. So we have to look at Tesla like a god, right? We have to look at Tesla like Jesus, right? We have to look at Tesla in the same way as Jesus. We have to look at Albert Einstein in the same way as Jesus. We have to look at Malcolm X in the same way as Jesus. We have to look at Martin Luther King. We have to look at all these people in the same way as Jesus. These are people who figured out who they were and they tried to walk the right way. Right? I get it. I get it, right? Every so many years, right? And I notice, right? I'm gonna tell you a valuable thing, right? Hey, I'm really not trolling right now, so if y'all want to troll and say stupid shit, this is my time to block everybody. I'm really, really not trolling right now. Like, and if you ever think about it, right? If listen to me, stop saying random names, stop saying stupid shit. Really, really listen to me. Stop saying stupid shit. Next person say something stupid, you getting blocked. Like I'm being very serious right now. So like I was saying, I notice, right? I notice all these people that I named, they all share one same story. Right? Every person that I named, right? From Tesla to Martin Luther King to motherfucking nigga Muhammad Ali, I mean not Muhammad Ali, motherfucking Malcolm X, what? All the people that I named, Einstein, nigga Jesus, whatever you want to call it, all the people that I named, they all share one thing. They said somebody talked to me from somewhere else. Right? They all shared this valuable thought. They all say it. Everybody say it. We've all received ideas from somewhere else. Right? I don't know if those ideas come from God. Like for me, like some people go, yo, Daylyt, how in the God's green earth do you come up with the material that you come up with? And I go, sometimes I don't even think about the shit. I just like, oh shit, there it go. And it's almost as if somebody sent a signal to my mind. Right? Like it's like sometimes I'll be sitting there and I just get the urge, like, oh shit, I gotta write this down. And I'll be like, yo, where the fuck did this come from? So then I think about it, right? I think about it. Every blue moon, right? I studied Albert Einstein, and he said in his journal that he used to get these random ideas, then he would just go in the room and write down everything that was on his mind. He don't know where they came from. He has no idea where the ideas came from. They just came. And that happens to me a lot. Every blue moon, like I'll be like, oh shit, I'm tapped in. Boom, 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 boom. Before you know it, my whole verse done, right? Right? And I notice everybody, all these individuals that has changed the world. Listen to me, right? All right, listen to me. And this is a question that I have for all 109 of y'all. There's a question I have for all 109 of y'all, right? How many of y'all actually wake up every day and tell yourself, I'm not worried about my own heart, I'm worried about the world? How many of y'all do that? Right? How many of y'all wake up and tell yourself, before I die, I'm going to try to fix the world? I learned a lot of things about the world. Most people in the universe are selfish, right? Most people live by a word, me. Right? Me, 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 me. Right? A lot of people, I got to get my life together before I fix anybody else. A lot of people have that mentality, right? Right? A lot of people have that mentality where they're like, you know what? I got to fix my life before I fix everybody else's. Right? And then you got some individuals that be like, I will put my life on the line for this world. Right? Some people wake up every day Like, yo, I'm gonna put my fucking life on the line for this shit, dog. And I tell you, right? Look where I'm at. I'm walking this trail by myself, dog. Because I understand what I have to do. Right? I know who I am at heart. I understand what I have to do. I understand what I have to do as a collective. Now, if anybody that knows me, right? If you know me, right? If you know me and you grew up with me, these are just the people that I grew up with. If you grew up with me, you will know since I was a child, I was always focused on everybody. Since I was a child. It was naturally in me to be worried about everybody more than myself. Right? Everybody. Most of the entire neighborhood rap now. Because of me. Most of my whole neighborhood, dog, I had everybody in the fucking studio, dog. I had a computer, I had everything. Nigga, I was making beats, making music videos for everybody, recording everybody's song, keeping everybody, dog. Like I shed a big portion of entertainment into my neighborhood, and I help people change their mentality. I've always been focused on the whole world other than myself, always. And it's a thing, look, it's a thing that I can't escape. This is just a thing. You're right, Duchess. It's a thing that I can't escape. Like, no matter what. I try to help. I'm going to tell you what type of nigga I am, right? I'm going to tell you, listen to me. I'm finna tell y'all how much I try to help this world. Listen to me. Look, I'm going to tell you how much I try to help this world. Everybody knows where I'm from. Everybody knows what side of the world I'm from. The whole world, dog. The whole world knows what side of the world I'm from. Every nigga in Watts know where I resided. They know where I grew up at. They know who my brother is. They know, everybody know this shit, dog. Ain't no secret. Daylyt from that side. It ain't, whether they feel I'm a thug or a gangbanger or not, they know what side I'm from. Right? My nigga, I help so much. Listen to me. Alright, so if you're not familiar with where I grew up at, I grew up in Watts, California off 103rd. Everybody that I know and everybody that I grew up with is from Grape Street. Everybody. Right? All my friends, all my family members, all my cousins. Everybody from Grape Street. Everybody. My older brother is blood, but he's from Peblos. The Peblos and Grape Street is damn near clicked up. Everybody from Peblos and Grape. But my people from Grape Street. Everybody I grew up with, everybody I know is from Grape Street. Everybody I hang with from Grape Street. Everybody I ever rode with was from Grape Street. Everybody I played basketball with from Grape Street. Grape Street. On Geo, on y'all. From Grape Street. Right? I help people so much. Right? Now, if you familiar with Watts, you know Grape Streets don't get along with the PJs, and Grape Streets don't get along with the Bounty Hunters. That's just been beef for the last 100-some years. Everybody know this, right? But listen, needless to say, my heart, right? My heart helped people so much that I have literally went to the Nickerson Gardens and did a photo shoot for the bro. I'm a nigga from the other side. I went in the middle of the Nickerson Gardens as an adult and did a photo shoot. My nigga, do you understand how afraid I was? Shouts out to my nigga A2I Gutter, dog. That's my fucking brother, dog. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how nobody feel. Nigga, Jeremy Mack is my fucking brother, dog. And I died for bro, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck how no homie feel. I died for bro, dog. That's my fucking brother. I don't care how no nigga feel. Niggas don't understand. Me and J-Rock is like best friends, dog. That's my best. I grew up with the nigga, bruh. Y'all don't, this is shit that y'all don't know because y'all like the internet shit. But like, this is my childhood friend. Like, me and J-Rock grew up as childhood friends, dog, every day. Nigga, basketball, nigga, I'm talking about little, grew up, dog. before we chose whatever side we was going to be from. But what I'm saying is, right, I went and did a photo shoot in the middle of the Nickerson Gardens, dog. Dog, I'm walking through that motherfucker like, yo, Daylyt, what the fuck are you doing, dog? Right? I'm walking through these niggas' projects like, yo, what the fuck are you thinking? Dog, I'm taking pictures of dog. You can type in A2I Gutter Mac with Urban Ink magazine. The pictures are in the Urban Ink magazine, right? At the bottom it says photography by Devon Campbell. Right? A2I Gutter Urban Ink magazine. You will see he has like a 5-page spread. I shot all the pictures for that shit, dog. So I'm in the middle of the fucking projects, right? My brain is like, Daylyt, don't go over there. You fucking crazy. Nigga, them niggas gonna kill your dumb ass. Remind you, this was in the midst of the problem. Don't go over there, the fucking brain gonna kill you. I go over there anyway, dog. I'm taking pictures. I see niggas coming out the woodwork. What's up, blood? Blood, what y'all doing, blood? You know, Jeremy, like, oh, nigga, we taking the photo shoot. Boom, boom, boom. He like, all right, blood. But I'm seeing niggas. These are niggas that I grew up with. These are niggas that I done seen come shoot on our side. Homies that shot at these niggas all the time. I'm seeing niggas, dog, and I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing over here, dog? Like, what am I doing? My brain is like, yo, nigga, you better get the fuck out of here. My heart is like, nah, nigga. You God, dog. God got you. My heart is like, nigga, you protected. Nothing is going to happen to you. My heart told me, nigga, you are invisible right now. These niggas don't even see you. These niggas don't see you. You're invisible. Like, it was literally like I had a cloak on. Like a cloak. Like nobody said nothing to me. Niggas just like, oh, that's a regular photographer. Like, I guess because the camera was on my neck or in front of my eyes, niggas didn't even remind you, this was before I had a face tattoo, so niggas really knew who I was. They didn't even see me. They didn't see me. Nobody. I'm talking about, and remind you, right? I got homies from over there that I grew up with, childhood friends. Shouts out my nigga Michi. Shouts out my nigga D'Anthony. Shouts out my nigga Jay. Shouts out to A-Mag. A few niggas that I grew up with, played ball with. I seen them niggas. Like, I'm talking about made eye contact with the niggas. And the niggas just looked past me. Like, these are people that I grew up with. And they looked right past me. And I was like, am I here or not? Like, yo, to this day, like, I can honestly say, if it wasn't for the pictures in the magazine, it was no way on God's green earth I would believe that I was over there. It's no way. Like, I can't believe that I was over there. It's not possible. The only way I can remember and tell myself I was there is when I look at the magazine that I have in my room, or I actually look at the photos that says shot by Devon Campbell, and I go, shit, I was there. Dog, they didn't even see me. At that moment, I knew I had a purpose, dog. I had a fucking purpose. So following. Shouts out to my nigga A2I Project Pat. Project Pat is from the Imperial Course. He's from PJ's. Another neighborhood that our neighborhood don't get along with. Project Pat, like, yo, I want to shoot a video. Remind you, me and him used to diss each other on records. We used to diss each other hood. The entire hood knows me for making a diss record to the entire hood. I'm the nigga that dissed their hood. I said, fuck the dead homies all the time. I did it. Dog, it was a big beef in the neighborhood. I dissed the whole hood. Fuck your homies. Fuck y'all side. Fuck this. Fuck that. I went over there after that and shot a music video.